using one hand, I'm using two hands. Push down, nice firm score. Again, start right on the top, not over the edge. You hear that? I'm pushing down with a bit of pressure there to make sure I get a firm score. All we're doing is utilising physics. As long as you can create a weakness in the surface is harder than the back, so it'll break the tile. If the surface is the same as the back, like granite, then you're going to have to cut through it with a diamond. Dead centre, same again, right on the line. These two push down, pushes up, bends the tile. Again, and that's all there is to it. If you're doing a shape in a tile, like a radius cut, this time instead of going straight onto the line, I'm angling towards the cut. And again, all I'm really doing is making sure this bar is directly below the line. So I'm making sure this point here is on the centre. Now I slow it down a little bit for doing these shapes. I just want it to crack slowly as it travels around. So nice and easy. And that's how we get nice clean cuts. Make sure the glass is nice and clean, no bits of grit on the surface. Always hold it close to the wheel again, start right on the top, push down. If you don't hear this noise, you're not pushing down hard enough and it's not going to break the glass. Dead centre on the line again. Now on the glass I only go about halfway in. You'll notice that here. I'm not totally in on the glass. Now the reason I do this is it adds a little bit more bend, if you would like, to the glass. So I don't need to squeeze quite as hard. So I can slow it down. So I squeeze very, very gently. And it bends the glass and forces it all the way down that line. Now the reason I can get it to go nice and slow like that is I'm actually using my thumb as a cushion. So what I'm actually doing here is when I'm squeezing, I've got my thumb here, I'm squeezing against my thumb. I'll show you that on the glass while I do it. I'll make sure I get a nice firm score. I'm halfway in on the glass again. Dead centre. Okay, as I squeeze, I'm just slowly squeezing against my thumb. And that's how I can get the glass to go real slow. And that gives me a much more controlled squeeze. That's how we can do the 8-foot pieces of glass, just squeeze very slow. It just takes 1 or 2 goes just to get the hang of that. It's not really very difficult.
Use Bowler Glass Cleaner to clean the section of glass where the cutout is planned. The lateral cutout template is adjustable with a width of 40 to 240 mm and a depth of 10 to 100 mm. With the two suction pads, affix the template precisely and securely to the glass so that both stops are flush against the edges of the glass. Push the transverse handle onto the glass cutter and position it so that you can exert pressure against the cutter head with one finger during cutting. When working with templates, you must use a cutter whose cutting head rotates freely 360 degrees. The Silberschnitt System 2000 is the only cutter that has this feature. Don't forget to fill the tank with cutting fluid. Before you start the cutting process, open the vent screw. Simulate the cut with the correct hand position at right angles to the cut. This causes the cutting fluid to be applied to the glass. To execute the actual cut, exert vertical pressure on the handle of the glass cutter. Score the glass with controlled pressure and a slow, steady speed. Always continue the cutting or scoring motion beyond the edge of the glass. After completing the cut, remove the template and wipe away the cutting fluid. The cut opener included in the kit has a turning pressure ring and a counter pressure screw and must be adjusted to the glass thickness. Please note, the single line in the markings corresponds to the cutting line on the glass. The double line corresponds to the pressure points of the three-point system. The controlled transmission of force allows the cut to be opened delicately. First, open the cut up to both radii. Important, only up to the midpoint of the radius 7 mm, 9/32 of an inch. Repeat this procedure with the opener turned upside down to also open the cut from below. Only then is the break in the glass actually completed. See how the cut runs. All cutouts must always be opened from both sides, from above and below, in order to achieve a clean and perfect break. Do not tap the glass. Now, the cutout must be safely removed. This requires that a trapezoid-shaped segment be cut. Put your left thumb in the middle of the shape and guide the glass cutter in a trailing, freehand position with your right hand. Hold the glass cutter at approximately 70 degrees. The auxiliary cuts must be opened likewise from both sides. The resulting trapezoid must be fixated with the cut opener, and the piece of glass is simply pulled out without twisting.
掰的时候就掰好，拼好土。 全都摆好嘛，对。
The Standard DM1222 stained glass machine tool. The Standard DM1222 new generation tool effortlessly and quickly assists in the application of decorative polymer outlines onto glass and other materials. Benefits of this model include fully Russified software, making it easier for employees to learn the machine control technology and work faster. It is controlled via a Windows PC and uses HPGL format for input files. This stained glass machine is equipped with a high-speed stepper controller with a toothed belt drive along the X, Y and Z axes. The Japanese-made stepper motors use micro steps to ensure smooth, gentle motions. New generation pumps with increased efficiency precisely control the dosing during outline application and have a longer operating life. The parameters of speed, outline width and the qualities of the beginning and end of the line can be changed directly while the machine is in operation. The short polymer dispensing tubes correctly configured minimize the waste of consumables. The flush-free system for changing the color of the outline to a similar shade will save you time. The Standard DM1222 creates highly effective imitation leading and engraving effects using an extensive color palette. The additional option of a curvilinear glass cutting head effortlessly cuts glass on a curve. The undeniable advantage of this model is its ability to apply an image to curved glass. This machine's strong, welded continuous frame puts it in the industrial application category. Model DM1222 specifications. Work area measures 1,200 by 2,200 millimeters. The external dimensions are 1.8 by 2.5 by 1.3 meters. The machine operates at a speed of 6 to 10 meters per minute. The positioning precision is 0.1 millimeters. Lines can be applied with widths of between 2 and 8 millimeters. The packaging dimensions are 2 by 2.85 by 1.3 meters. The net weight of the machine is 600 kilograms. The gross weight of the machine is 700 kilograms. The power consumption is 1,200 watts.